Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all. And thank you so much for jumping on in. Let me just get that music kind of right where you might want it there. Shout out to all the lifers. Thank you. God bless each and every one of you for having a wonderful day. We're back here for an emergency update here. Now, but a monthly candle close here for Bitcoin. We're going to break it down. We're going to show you something. We're going to have some fun. Let's see what's going down here for BTC. All right. Shout out to all my beautiful lifers. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Nice little pump at 82.7 to 82.9. I called the pump to the upside here out of the flag. And that was the secondary trade here again in the competition for Bitcoin. And let's see how we do. We're already up 5%. Again, just little by little whittling away here. The key is not to lose money. Most of the people in these competitions will lose money. And let me teach you something else that I see that's quite interesting. And I've traded these many times now, are these slanted Adam and Eve double bottoms, right? And so it looks just like an Adam and Eve double bottom, but it's slanted. And we're on a Monday night, one of my favorite nights to open up a long. I don't know why, but Monday night after like 8 p.m., 10 p.m. at night, the longs tend to pump to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here. And so there's what's called a slanted cup and handle. That has the measured move to 83,700. You can see we crossed the 200 MA on the 15-minute time frame, which is a bullish sign. Last time we did that nice pump. Even if you just get a pump, it's good enough. And so I could even shave my stop kind of right there to these wicks. Why not? And take a little of the risk off the table here on weeks. So, if you know, and again, I did push this to the trading group. I didn't even say, hey, trade this. I just said, hey, there's a falling wedge. This would be likely how the bulls could get us a bit of a move here to the upside. Can we cross the 200 MA? We're going to do all that. We're going to have some fun, but just kind of showing you nice pump the second I show up. Now, you think it's funny? Every time I show up, there's a pump for Bitcoin, and it happens to be what? You're going to think it's crazy, but you're like, no, don't do it again. But I mean, it's the Sammy. There's a cup and handle here. And this is an explosive move. I mean, 83,000, they just rocked the shorts the second I showed up. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to anyone is anyone in gains with the lifer right now? Anyone trade this falling wedge with me? Anyone else making bacon on the beach over here with the lifer? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate your time for being here. Let's go lifer. God bless, brother. Thank you. Live from the undisclosed location, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Sammy Price Action as the crypto lifer and his cast of thousands, the 99. I know, right? Thank you. You're far too kind. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. You're far too kind, all right? Shout out to people taking gains with the lifer. And again, move that stop loss to break even. It may not be too great. You never know, or protect the purse. It could go the other way. You never know. Price action's been treachery. But there's the move to the upside. That's what we've been watching for Bitcoin. And I'm going to take a look here, and we're going to have fun with the monthly candle close for BTC. I'm going to look at the all-time history index, just make sure it's... one time I've seen it off for whatever reason. It was a little weird. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's break it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go look at the Binance chart one time too. I just got work on Binance. If there is work you don't want to delete, you can always do this here, what I'm about to do. Right click it all, hit this, create a group of drawings, and then just hide the drawings. But I usually end up doing something else, then forgetting the drawings are there, and then get ready, Anyway. So let's see. What are the good signs that we can see about the chart? The good sign is you're pretty close to the 21-day moving average. And on a monthly chart, that's pretty dang good. Like, when you're really high on the monthly, like, you don't want to be like this. That's no good. Like you're way too far from the 21. Like, you're definitely going to dump at that point. I mean, that's, So you don't want to be too far from the 21-day moving average. Never. No. And on any time frame, specifically. So this big one's pretty close. Like, the monthly doesn't have to touch it. It just has to kind of come, within the vicinity. It says we could pull up and down. It does almost say we have. The one thing I would say it says is, if we do bounce, it looks like we do have to like pull it towards us a little bit. Doesn't have to touch again, but just kind of get there, and then we can start to break out. Every time we gap from it too far, though, we're coming back. Look, just like the 1 minute. When you pump, you come back. If this was the 1 minute time frame, it would do the same thing. You have to understand the monthly is the 1 minute. Once you really open your brain, and see, I'm about opening people's minds. See, I change the way people think about themselves and the markets. Once they hang out with the lifer, they're never the same. It's a different way of being. It's a different way I teach you. Yeah. Okay, shout out to everybody here. If you want to jump on in to the trading competition and you think you got what it takes, but only if you know what you're doing, please. Don't hurt our P&L. Like, if you're a bad trader, please do not do it. Like, but hit this button right here. You could jump on in to weeks. Maybe the competition is over. Is it? I think it might be. Or the way to get in might be over. Yeah, I think the team has been done, but you could still jump on in and join the Lifer Squad if you'd like. But let's take a look here on the monthly chart for Bitcoin. It opened at $84,349.95. The high was $95,000 even. So $95,000 even on the month. The low was $76,606 even. The candle closed at $82,550.00, and it basically went down $1,799.93 on the month. So in 1 month, it went down $1,800. Really not that big of a deal. A lot of crazy moves, but it opened at 84. It closed at 82. You know what I mean? Boo-hoo. You really do have to look at candle closings. I know there's a lot of action. It's like there's, people get into scuffles and this and that, but like, did anyone really get hurt? You know what I mean? But here we are. And so could the monthly get a move? It's finally showing signs of somewhat of a green, but this one did it too, and then only to lose it all. So we can't really trust any moves anymore. They're like, oh. But, look at this wick. Big wick, big wick. And you're touching the 21 here. And we showed this just the other day. I mean, good signs of an inverted head and shoulder, right? So monthly chart. Chance you could be making something like so. We would have to bounce pretty much all the way back up and then start to consolidate. Or are we doing like, one of these? See, that's the thing. You can't take out these lows. If you end up taking out that low, that's when I'll concede that the bull market is over. Then we'll get probably a bounce, usually for a lower high, and that's when I would bail. That's when things would be like, and then we'd have to because this is an uptrend. You can clearly see lower high, lower low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Uptrend. I believe in you. How do you trade a head and shoulder pattern? You take the right shoulder, put a stop loss on the head. So, again, not financial advice. That's what I would do. You got to do what makes you happy and if it makes sense. But that's how I would trade a head and shoulder pattern. So we're looking for this bounce. And see, that's going to take till November. You can see it. I mean, if we get that lucky, it could be a little shrewder, but still, I mean, I don't, And then if we get a crazy pump, February, please forgive me, folks, but February, So, I mean, if you got to be realistic with yourself, that you think Bitcoin's just going to go out of nowhere, just straight up. I haven't seen that. It consolidated here for multiple months after a pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. And same thing here could be happening. So be careful for Bitcoin. All right. Thank you so much. I'm just got allergic to dust. That's all. And some dust around me. That is the only thing. Sam, whatever you do makes me happy. Shout out to you, man. God bless you. So yeah, we're looking for this to get tight inside of the zone here for Bitcoin. And that does say it's going to consolidate up until August at least. So we've got some time. We've got some time before the next big leg up. Then we'll get that crazy leg up. They'll cut the rates, right? June, July, August, and then we'll start getting the vibes, November, and then September, and then we peak sometime February 2026 and start a bear market. The bear market usually breaks through the 21 and then goes halfway the same distance that it broke from. So here's the deal. We'd break up to here. The 21 keep coming. We break down the 21. We take that same about length, and that would be the bear market low. Somewhere about $73,000. And then we'd start at the bottom and we'd have our halving in 2028. And that's what the monthly candle closes for, to really zoom out like this. And then we'd have our bottom. It would take some more time. We'd bottom. And then let's just map this out. Like, Bitcoin's real, you gotta see like what could really happen here. Right? Like 200K. Boom. Boom. And that's the bull run. And then it dumps again. $20.32 we got a halving, right? So like, or maybe we go that double distance back to 126 and then boom. 35, 36 we got a halving. So 2032 we got a halving here in May. Right about here. There's the halvings, and then boom. Because everyone says it's gonna be something somewhere. You gotta just start being nice. So it gets sold off again, and 2030. So 2024 halving, right? 2028. 2032. Also, we just missed a halving here, so this would be a bump and a bear market. And 2036 right there would be the halving, and then we'd pump. 2040 would be the next. Yeah. I'm way out. I mean, I'm trying to figure this out, but it's like the halving. And you got to be in these like. But still, like 2040, $360,000. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know they're gonna print money out of nowhere, but like, I don't know. You try to take these moves each run and say that's the run, though. That's the run. Yeah, I mean, I say it looks like it can't even, like, it hits $500,000 somewhere by 57. You know, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I never played this out before. I never really looked at it as such, you know. But that's your monthly close. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best. There's some bullishness. There's some bear. Let's take a look again. Why am I bullish? Well, you know, big wicks on the monthly. 1, 2, 3. We eventually had a nice move up. 1, 2. See what happens to this. This could be the wick there. This could be the beginning of the monthly open, and then the monthly can open come up, and we could get a nice, you know. Otherwise, it's going to be a bearish candle, and that's going to be a top wick. We'll see, you know. But right now, it'd be nice if we had a green candle. Let's go back and look at our Aprils here. You know, consistently. In 2020, March, April, it was a green month. You can see, fought 2 nasty red months, but a green month there for April of 2020. we're going to go to 2021. And sad to say, it was a tough month, actually. It was an up and down. It ended up being a topping period in 2021. And it was a red month in 2022. It was a green month there in 2023, but it was a slightly sideways topping signal for a bit. And look, it was a red candle here too. May, April, you know. So it's not, everyone says it's a great month, but it's not notoriously, it was good in these runs, this bull run it had a pump, but it's not notoriously a green month, right? So we'll see. People say it is. I'd have to go to the records. I guess everyone says, maybe it's just the way this is, the monthly candles don't show everything. But I mean, that should be the monthly candle, right? I mean, that's September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Here's our April candle. Like, they say it's not that great of a month. That's what the records show. Look at April right there. I mean, of 2023, and then April of 2024, right here. Red, and that was like a sideways topping candle. So, not amazing, right? I was looking at BERA chain at 684, starting to get interesting to me. Let's take a look at PAXG USDT here on MEXC too, a tradable asset, which is trading gold. I mean, gold flying. And I don't know why I should have just traded this leverage. I don't know. I was trading Bitcoin the whole time. Like, should have traded that. I have been calling Bitcoin. I've been calling gold beautifully, and then I forget to trade it all. It's like, I got to get a team around me and like set up a team of traders around me or something. I got to do something. So all my ideas go put to work all the time. Larry Fink says recession equals Bitcoin to the moon. Summers usually are horrible for Bitcoin and stocks. Oh yeah, generally. But wow, look at that. All the way to the target too, $3,200 an ounce. Like, it's guan, baby guan. Like, unbelievable. PAXG USDT, which is a coin that represents gold that you can trade on MEXC. Which, can you believe that? And take advantage of the huge pumps for Bitcoin, for gold, which is unbelievable. If you think about it, it's awesome. So, we'll see. The 2-week chart, somewhat sign. The weekly showing signs of a possible bounce, a higher low. Like, come on now. Let's get a green weekly candle. It's been a minute. It would be nice. The 3-day chart to get a bounce here. And so there's still this chance, you're getting this kind of shoulder, this cup and handle, this shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we're going to break out. And, the hidden bullish divergence is showing up. The RSI is moving down. And we're going to get a bit of a bounce. It's everyone's so bearish, but that's usually when we're bullish. So let's take a look at our daily close. I won't let you hang. I'll do a bit of an update for you too, for everyone in the trading group. And we'll see what's happening to BTC here on the day. So the daily close was vicious. Another indecision doji. That's insane. Look at that thing. Wicks on either side, but at least it had, at least it had a tweezer bottom there. Was supported 82,004. So it bounced. And this next daily candle is starting to turn green. You got to give us something, Bitcoin. You go wick to wick here, the Fibonacci pull. It wicked right into the Fibonacci pocket, just enough there for the bounce off the 618, which is a very interesting, awesome bounce. That's your 618 fib. You expect a bounce there. All fib traders probably took positions. We also got a precariously nice, let's take a look here. A precariously nice bullish divvy on the RSI and Bitcoin here on the price action and, price and RSI. You can see RSI moving up. Even the indicator had a strong version of it. We are a bit overbought now, though. And we're kind of at a spot that's there's some treachery here, right? We had that kind of cup and handle there earlier today, right? Possible kind of double bottom hanging off a higher low, double bottom here too as well, off of like 81.5. We go to that 1 hour time frame, and the 1 hour showing signs of a possible bullish Monday night. And Monday night is a night where a lot of, when I see bullish flags tend to pump on Monday night. Opening trades at about 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning have panned out for me over time. Doesn't mean tonight's going to happen. Like, that's what the lever said. I'm going to go do it right now. Oh, it didn't happen. He's a liar, But, I wouldn't be surprised if we pump up to when these moving averages are tight, we tend to pump up to the 200 MA. It's another signal that I've seen in my life. It's a bit of a cup and handle, a bit of a double bottom. So I'd be looking for this 1 hour to possibly break to the upside. The 15-minute was supposed to break out. It did. It just got a little far away from the 21. Now it needs to kind of get that 21 back with making, staying above the 200 MA. It could easily roll over. We could dump tonight. No guarantees. So the bullish move is we could get a breakout. The bearish move is, let's see here. Here's your bearish move. Because I like to look at both scenarios. I'm a chess player. I don't know what the chess player that I'm trading against is going to do, which is the market. I'm going to look at all the possible scenarios that I can see. It's looking, that kind of has symmetrical triangle vibes there, which means it could break up or down, and they mainly do break down. So what if it, goes sideways into the nose of this, but gets tight? So bearish scenario, you dump somewhere down to here, or you double bottom off of 81.384. So, I'm not all bullish here. There's a chance that we would lose the 200 MA, bearish retest. We'd lose the 200 and the point of control. Whenever you lose the 200 MA and a point of control, whenever you're near a POC and a 200 MA, because you're not always, like, sometimes you're here and you're not as close. It tells you to, definitely watch. And, and you're getting overbought on the stochastics RSI. Definitely something to pay attention to. So that I would be paying attention closely here. Tonight, there's a chance it rolls over, right? If I was a real pessimist, I'd want to, really look for the most bearish thing I can see. I'd be like, is that kind of a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder that dumped? Is that a shoulder and a head and, another right shoulder? I don't. Could that kind of make a complex head and shoulder possibly on me? See, your 1 minute just got cleverly, nicely above the 200 MA and made a flag. So the 1 minute, see right there, this is something I would trade. A flag like this, a Tuesday night, a bull flag. So I'm in a long right now. I've already showed you the long on weeks, right? So it was out the flag on the 15-minute falling wedge, right? I'm already in the long there. I'm up 3%. I told you I'm the king of 3%. 82.794. Excellent. I knew excellent would be there. Excelente. I'm running bookmap and tons of things. So yeah, I'd be looking for this pump to the upside here. You see, and it happened. See, right where I just said it, I would be looking for, and then, I said that before. I did say it before. All right. But this is something I would trade all the time. Price action's above the 200 MA. It's near the 21. It made a flag, And look, this is almost a complex inverted head and shoulder. Where you have a shoulder, a head, a shoulder. Like you could possibly break into the upside, just retesting the top here. So, signs of life for Bitcoin. I'm open that we could get a pump. We're getting a pump. I did, my system, not even me, but my system said this should pump. And it did. Low stochastic with the bullish divvy right there. Told you. Come on. The green eye, dude. The green eyes, dude, over here. And a nice pump for Bitcoin to 82,920 as the music starts to jam out. I like it. Thank you for jumping on into Bitcoin and the monthly candle close for Bitcoin. The awesome Monday night jams here. We are blasting at the speed of light. May God bless you all for being here. Thank you so much for making this the hottest, most amazing, awesome crypto show in the game. Let's go. I hope I got you off your feet there and got you hyped up on this Monday night. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Shout out to all the beautiful souls on the live. Feels good. Today was an awesome day. Spent it with my sister, which, we don't get to see each other all the time. She lives in a different state, far away. But, we've been making so much time, and it felt like she's right next to me all the time. Been a blessing, man. What a life it is to live. When you got family, you're never alone. Thank God my parents made us, have a great family values. So move is up. No, nothing there. I'm just seeing if there's anything up in the hour. Hyperliquid a little bit. Jupiter up a little bit. Caspa, but man, this market is sweet. Really the hottest thing since sliced bread right now at 230. Celestia, Radium. Nothing too crazy though. No, nothing that I would write home about, Not too crazy. XRP at 210, and that looks bearish to me, honestly. The chart doesn't look good, Like the Chainlink chart looks pretty nice. The XRP chart looks sketchy. Solana holds 125, just doesn't seem to want to lose that area. It's just so crazy how much it holds that level. And Bitcoin at 82,900, just like hanging on for dear life, right? Let's take a look at SWI. And it's just a Bitcoin type of night. And Bitcoin pumping out the 1 minute flag as suggested here. I don't know how many times I've given a flag that has broken out from gold to Bitcoin to the NASDAQ, to the S&Ps, each your S&Ps and Qs. So, you're telling me there's a chance. Yes, let's take a look at SWI here. Bam, bam, bam. So you've got this kind of cup and handle action going. Right, you got the cup here with the handle. Some say it's more of a shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'm okay with that. However you want to play it. They're both going to pump from this exact moment. Fibonacci 706 retracement after the wick down to the 786. What else do you want? Previous resistance is support there too. I like SWI down at 210, 220. I like SWI again at 230. Especially on the daily time frame. Very, very oversold here for SWI. Could it go lower? Anything could happen, of course. Could it dump all the way back down to 69 cents? Very easily, maybe. You're playing with fire, so you're not willing to take a shot. This is definitely high risk, so it's, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as such. SWI looks interesting to me at 231, though. And I've been scooping up a little bit down there. I may even scoop up a little more at 231. I haven't yet, though. I want the market to, if it can bounce up, retest, maybe even but it might just, before you know it, might hit 321, and I'm like, dang, I had my chance. These coins move fast when they move. And the market can flip on you. Next thing you know, you don't have the time. 83,000 for Bitcoin. Beautiful pump for BTC. And shout out to anyone that may or may not have taken that scalp. I take that right there and I'm in and out. I can make 500 to 1,000. Some of you people I know make $5,000 on moves like that. You guys are animals. Savages. Complete savages. I'm way less risky than most of my lifers. Straight savages, these lifers. One guy turns like $400 into 280 grand. I couldn't believe. What? I think it was even more. I think it was like almost 400 grand. It's like insanity. It's a true story. I saw it with my own eyes. It's nuts. Look, this is my model. Price pump. Guy turns like 400. I think it was even more. I think it was like almost 400 grand. It's like insanity. It's a true story. I saw it with my own eyes. It's nuts. Look, this is my model. Price pumps above the 200 comes back to the 21 above the 200. Boom. Expect the candle move. Low stochastic. I don't know why. And I shouldn't be giving away my secrets. Eventually, they're going to take them away. And then I'm going to lose them all. So I should have kept my mouth shut until nobody. But I'll probably give them away and then they'll be taken from me. What I mean by that is, I don't know. But you would assume eventually if they see that I see something over and over again that they'll switch it up. But so far it's been all right. Let's, don't tell everybody. Just keep it amongst us and the lifers. All right? And you got some coins moving 38%, 28, 27. Treehouse, remember? Treehouse 15% oldie but goodie. Pogai. Even Pogai up 11%. A little bit of move in these altcoins. Let's take a look at Total 3. I mean, this has to be the higher low here in the entire market. Bull markets are started by the first higher low in an inverted head and shoulder, very similar to this. This could be the beginning of the end, or the end of the end. This could be the end of the pain. The beginning of the pump and the end of the dump. It could be the end of the dump. It could be our way out of here. This could be the last chance to buy altcoins before a massive move here. We're looking for that right shoulder, break above the 200 MA, and never look back on total. All right. Higher low with oversold behavior. The chance we could get that movement to the upside here for Bitcoin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in to the monthly candle close for BTC. Hope you had a wonderful time. This is just a bounce in stream, in and out. I'm going to jump on out of here if there's nothing else to chat about. All right. Von's okay. What somebody said here in the chat here. Shout out to Momwedo. Check tons. Shout out to Vespa. Shout out to No Dramas Mate. Vulcan Albi. Shout out to David Kendall. Much love, David. Shout out to Rave Song Records. If you're in the Discord, you should have access to the Expand Live or Discord to see all the content. Shout out to the top. It'll say welcome and watch first. Thank you, Rave Song Records. Full port shopping days. 83,100 Bitcoin getting a massive pump to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. Headed right to the target that I just gave. Another beautiful trade talking on the live. And if you took the trade from earlier today, you're in the money on that 15-minute pump. I said, hey, the 15-minute likely to break back to the upside. Boy, did it so far. Pump to the upside. Looks like that thing and above the 200 MA. The same story over and over again. I sound like a broken record. I also showed you that Adam and Eve double bottom there, slanted, that likely could propel us further to the upside. You tell me, folks. You tell me. Only I'm out of time. So shout out to each and every one of you. I'll be back tomorrow for another beautiful, absolutely amazing live stream. Thank you so much for being with me every single day. Thank you for kicking it with the lifer. You know what? I know. You thought I didn't have pants on, but I did. You thought I was sitting. I know. You bet money that I was sitting there in my pajamas or in my sweatpants, but no. The lifer's the real deal every single time. I'll see y'all tomorrow. God bless.